Hello students, welcome back to the second video of the Delhi Sultanate chapter. In the previous video, we have last discussed about the conquest of Alauddin Khilji in the north and in the Deccan region. Today, we will continue with the Alauddin Khilji's market regulations. Alauddin Khilji is very famous for his market regulations. He had taken many measures to control the market. He fixed the prices of all the commodities such as food grains, sugar and cooking oil. For this purpose, he set up 3 markets at Delhi. One market for food grains, the second for costly clothes, and the third for horses, slaves and cattle. Each market was placed under the charge of a controller of market. Very strict punishments were given to the people for cheating and underweighing goods. The next topic is measures against nobility. When Alauddin came into the power, many nobles rebelled against him. So he had taken many measures to crush the power of these nobles. Some of the measures he had taken against the nobles were: the nobles were not allowed to hold parties and form the marriage alliances without the permission of the Sultan. The use of wine and intoxicants was banned. Gambling was banned and gamblers were severely punished. He stopped paying the soldiers in land and he started paying them in cash. He established an efficient spy system to know about the activities of the nobles. In such a way, he crushed the powers of the nobles. Military reforms of Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji was the first ruler of Delhi who laid the foundation of a permanent standing army. He introduced a system of branding the horses. It is known as Dag. He introduced the system of Dag to prevent the soldiers replacing the superior quality horses with the inferior horses. He also introduced a system of chera, that is, giving a kind of identity card for every soldiers. He himself recruited the army men and paid the soldiers in cash. Revenue reforms of Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji introduced many measures to get maximum revenue. He brought all the land under his direct control. He introduced the practice of measuring the land and fixed the share of the state accordingly. He increased the land revenue from 1/3 to 1/2 and demanded the land revenue to be paid in cash and not in kind. He appointed a special official to collect the land revenue. Tughlaq dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the founder of Tughlaq dynasty. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was an important ruler of Tughlaq dynasty. Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced many schemes during his reign, but all these schemes were failed. Let us see some of the failed schemes of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Transfer of capital. Muhammad bin Tughlaq decided to transfer his capital from Delhi to Devagiri. This Devagiri he later renamed as Daulatabad. There are many reasons for the shifting of his capital from Delhi to Devagiri. One of the reasons was Daulatabad was centrally located, and he thought it will be easy for him to control the Deccan territories from Daulatabad. The another reason was Delhi was in the grip of severe famines. The third reason was Delhi was continuously attacked by the Mongols. So he asked his people to shift to Daulatabad. But after reaching Daulatabad, he realized that it is not easy to control the Delhi from Daulatabad. Also, it was constantly attacked by the Mongols. So he decided to shift his capital back to Delhi. With this shifting of capital from Delhi to Daulatabad and later from Daulatabad to Delhi created much suffering to the people and also gave burden to the royal treasury. The another failed scheme of Muhammad bin Tughlaq was token currency. Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced token currency. It means the introduction of bronze coins in place of silver coins. He introduced bronze coins because there was a shortage of silver during that period. But token currency failed because a large number of fake coins circulated in the market. So it adversely affected the trade and commerce of the Sultanate. So he was forced to withdraw the token currency. The another failed scheme of Muhammad bin Tughlaq was taxation in Doab region. Muhammad bin Tughlaq wanted to conquer Central Asia. For this, he required a large army. Therefore, he needed a large amount of money for paying the army. So, in order to get more revenue, he increased the land tax in the region of Ganga and Yamuna, Doab. At the same time, there was a severe famine broke out in Doab region. So, people refused to pay the extra taxes. But the tax collectors showed no mercy and took stern measures to collect the land revenue. This made some of the peasants to abandon their lands and they run away to the forests. When Muhammad bin Tughlaq came to know about the condition of Ganga and Yamuna Doab region, he taken many measures to improve the condition of people. He ordered free distribution of grains, advanced loans to the peasants, improved irrigation facilities. But these all measures were taken too late. So the damage was already done and the taxation in Doab region became a failure. Plan of conquest. Muhammad bin Tughlaq wanted to conquer the whole world. So he organized a huge army and paid a year's salary in advance to his soldiers. He then decided to conquer Khorasan, Persia and Iraq. But 1 year after, Muhammad bin Tughlaq gave up the plan to conquer the whole world and disbanded the army.